Well, good morning from Corinth, Mississippi, my friends. It's your old pal Jordan the Lion and Jaw. Daze with Jordan the Lion. It begins right now. Look at that little sleepy angel over there. I see an eyeball. Good morning, Jaw. So Elvis performed here back in 1955, and a local painter painted a photo of Elvis's car parked the wrong way right here in front of the courthouse because it was a one-way street and he was parked on the wrong side. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about what happened that day. He actually performed at the top floor of that courthouse. So part of this story was actually here at Boram's drugstore. See, Boram's is the oldest drugstore in Mississippi, and apparently Elvis came here, I think it was April 7th, 1955, to play a show right across the street, directly across the street where I showed you. And he popped in here and had a burger, and he also asked the lady here if she could let him store his guitar here. So he put his guitar in here. That would have been him and Scotty and Bill and the boys, and had a burger inside. I'm hoping maybe we'll be able to see a little bit of something while we're here. Hopefully it'll open while we're here. And yeah, so there's this local guy who is a painter. Like I said, his name's Tony Bullard. And my friend Spa Guy was telling me about him. And he said, you got to check this guy out, because this guy was able to research and ask people in town a little bit about that day. And when they came looking for more information, they said, hey, you got to go talk to the lady that owns Boram's, because she can tell you, she's been around for a while, and she was the one that said that he wanted to keep his car here and everything, or his guitar. And they actually painted a painting kind of commemorating that, and it was kind of like this. So then they went over and performed on the top floor of the courthouse. Now, there were some that said that there was like a flatbed truck out here that he performed on, but the more reliable sources that he performed inside the courthouse. But it looks like they're doing some sort of work on it. I was lucky enough to get these guys to let me take a photo before they parked the truck right in front of it. But yeah, I always got to do a little bit of Elvis history if I can. There are some people inside, but they're not open for quite a while, so I don't know what they're doing. But there we can at least see what the inside of the place looks like. Looks like it hasn't changed much. I wish it were open. I'd love to have a burger inside, but I'm gonna go over and see the Coca-Cola museum here in town. So you can see by the town sign, Corinth is a Coke town. And take a look at this. They even have a Coke bottling plant with its own museum that we're gonna check out today. Now, Coca-Cola products and just the imagery and everything is so Americana. I love this. Look, you can see with this where they start their or end their race. We've got a really great mural over here. This is really cool. I had heard that this was quite an experience. If you like Coca-Cola products, we're gonna see some very cool stuff. Look at this Coca-Cola station over here. But our plan really today is over here. I just noticed over here where they have the race start, finish, whatever. Look up here. So where the archway was, on both sides, it's bookended with Coke bottles, which I didn't notice originally. I always love to take a look around the outside first. I love that it's all wood. Got a very cool vibe right away. Look at that, the big wooden Coke bottle. I love the museum sign also. This should be fun. I think this is even free. Look. Wow, look, as soon as you walk in, they have a separate room with like its own soda fountain in there. Wow. This place is huge. soon as you come in, they have some of the more classic stuff. The early management, Coca-Cola Bottling Works in Corinth, established in 1907. So quite a history here. All kinds of different old bottles up here. Wow. So they have it all behind glass. I'm trying to figure out the best way to kind of show it here, so we don't have tons of reflections. Wow. So much about it's changed, but yet so much has stayed the same, really. Don't worry, we're going slow. Ooh, a bottle wall. And then these are, says Corinth's favorite bottles. All these were used back then. Oh, look at that one. And a big calendar. Wow. All the old coolers and drink machines. That is really cool to see. Iconic. No wonder so many people have it in their homes and man caves and everything, because they were experts at merchandising. I mean, from, as we saw, from everything from what the bottles look like. Because to me, the bottles themselves were always very beautiful. I love the glass and just how it's changed over time. Kind of do without the way it is now, but look at all the merchandising they did. Billfolds, bottle openers, thermometers, ashtrays, any practical use that anybody could really use anything. And of course, Elvis. Elvis's time here in Corinth, played 2 shows here. Everything. I mean, just everything had the Coke logo. Anything that you could use around your house. I mean, it was genius if you think about it. I mean, it's like your pencil. You're using a pencil in your house, in your school, and you're looking down, there's that Coke logo, and it just makes you want to have a Coke. Looks like it says Ice Pick bottle opener. Huh. A ruler. Hats, toys, you name it. Look at that. They turned that bottle into, looks like an ashtray. Oh, that's cool. Early fountain dispenser. And on this side is Dr. Pepper. And from this spigot was Coca-Cola. And then there's an even earlier syrup keg. A little car back there for kids. This is a cool town. Very cool town. Some people, you know, when I will post something about Coke, they'll always go, I don't like it because of their political beliefs and this and that now. And I don't pay attention to that stuff. I honestly don't. I still try and enjoy Americana and the art of Americana. You know, what I loved about seeing, you know, to me, seeing this kind of stuff reminds me of being a kid going fishing with my dad on a Saturday and seeing these kind of things in the inside of the gas station as we'd stop to get a drink on our way, or, you know, those kind of things. So I try not to let the other stuff become a part of it. That's a salesman's clipboard there, and an ordering form. Salesman sample cooler. I just like checking out all this stuff. Old bottle trucks. I mean, if they went to the trouble to make a whole museum here and they make it free for people, why not explore it? Why not enjoy it? Look at the old Sprite cans down here, in fact. Walking through history, I love it. That's the, oh, look at that, the space can. I've never seen that before. First taste in space, July 31st, 1985. So that would have been the day after my birthday. I love it. Here's some other old bottles. Some Fanta bottles and Tab. Scott Michael's gonna get wistful looking at that Tab. Fans, playing cards. It's the real thing. Marbles, yo-yos, dominoes, cup games. Look up here. Freaking bolo tie, which I'm wearing now. Not that one, but you could get a pocket watch with the Coke logo. Coca-Cola. Hey, look at that belt buckle. Topless lady says refreshing. I would wear that if I could find one of those. That's great. I like that kind of stuff. Look at this. A Coca-Cola radio. Wow. And then there's our little Coca-Cola delivery driver. And a portable ice bucket. That's a vending machine radio. How cool. How inventive. Then, of course, no business has done what Coca-Cola has done with Santa Claus and Christmas. I mean, that's just iconic to me. I always loved those Coca-Cola commercials when I was a kid. They would always do those old school Santa Claus. Still made it feel magical. There's a vendor hat, delivery driver hat, bow tie. Oh, it's a notice. Dealer's notice. And then the evolution of some of the delivery trucks down here. And that is a can dispenser right there. Oh no, they're like little shot glasses. Look at that. They're tiny little shot glasses that it fills up. I guess if you just want to taste. My grandma was kind of like that. She would open a can of Diet Coke and she would nurse it the whole day, and she'd put like a thing of foil over top of it and put it in her refrigerator and just go and have like a swig every couple of hours. I can't. I have to down a can pretty much right away. All the cool serving trays. And then here's some of the stuff that they did in World War II. Some of what they would, there's like a promotion. Kind of looks like Myrna Loy. This is like challenge coins. We have more calendars. And then over here we have a giant tapestry on the wall of like a thermometer. Thing's huge. Sure am. Now in this room, they recreated kind of a bottling experience. Because this is really right on the edge of the bottling plant. Right across the street from us here is like one of the bottling offices. Quality control. Syrup throw, carbonation check, water quality, and fill height. I guess that would have been all before it was all done automatically. Everything, they're just checking it for QC. Look at that. Huge bottling machine. And then over here, they're doing the visual inspection with that gigantic magnifying glass. Pretty cool. And then back there you can see the bottle of syrup. And as we walk down to the next one, this one, it looks like I have a delivery uniform on in there on that mannequin, and one of the delivery trucks. I think we'll be able to see the truck from outside. So we'll go check that out. Look at these huge advertisements. I love it. I've just seen these on the outside of gas stations and diners everywhere. Up there they got beach shorts, beach clothes. In this case is all dedicated to their anniversary celebration. So those gold ones are 50th anniversary bottles. Very nice museum to have here for free. Well, I thought I'd be able to come outside. It's kind of weird how they do this. I thought I'd be able to come outside and show you the truck from the outside windows, but the outside windows are so heavily tinted and everything, you can't see inside of them. And what's weird is that there's nobody that mans the museum, so when you get here, you just buzz them and they'll buzz you in. Like, you kind of ring the bell over here and they'll let you in. So I can't really go back in and show you anymore because I've already exited. So really cool. I love it. This was a really great stop today. I hope you enjoyed our tour of the Coca-Cola Museum here in Corinth, Mississippi. Thank you everyone for watching. Oh my gosh, look over here at the headquarters. I was about to wrap it up, but look, they have some stuff in the window. Let's go check that out real quick and then we'll call it a day. A little bit hard to see, but Raquel Welch is in there. They've got an old drink dispenser in there. And sorry for my reflection. Nice. Even over here they have a golden bottle. There's just imagery everywhere. Well, my friends from Corinth, Mississippi, I hope you enjoyed our tour today. We will see you next time. Have a great night and goodbye.